Hey, I'm Tom, and I help busy experts like you publish your first or your next book in about 30 days. My entire service is built around a single, powerful 1 hour interview. It's efficient, it's focused, and it works. But I recently had a client who told me, Tom, I literally don't have a spare hour in the next 6 months. It's just not possible. And that's a reality for the busiest people at the top of their game. Your business is doing so well, you're so busy, you're so swamped that carving out time for an interview just isn't realistic. Does that mean you just have to give up the idea of having a book written at all? Not necessarily. The interview is actually just one path. Imagine we could build your entire book without you ever needing to schedule a formal call with me. And I'm not talking about any trade-offs. I'm not saying we don't write this in your voice or I go out and make up some stuff. We're still getting your voice and your content. We're just going to do it a different way. This is the other side of my process. Designed for the expert whose wisdom is already recorded. You don't have to sit down and create new content with me. Picture this. You have a disorganized digital attic of webinar recordings, live trainings that you've done, podcast interviews, even written materials that you've created over the years on the topic that we're going to use in the book. Your job is to simply grant me access to it. My job is to go in, find the structural beams and the load-bearing walls of your expertise and build your book from the materials you've already created. You've already done the heavy lifting over the years. Now I come in and do the heavy sorting, if you want to call it that. So let's compare the two paths. Path A is the 1 hour interview. You and I get on a call. We talk through your system for genius, and I use that transcript to write your book. It's fast and it's effective. But path B is what I call the content audit method. This is for the expert that has an existing content library. I recently worked with a client who's an expert in stock trading. He didn't have time for an interview, but he had over a dozen video trainings and podcast interviews. I just created a Google Drive folder, shared it with him, and let him dump everything in there. He did that and then just said, have at it. From that raw material, we structured and wrote his entire book. He didn't have to record a single new word. The magic that makes this possible is how I leverage AI as a tool. I can take all of your video and audio content, feed it into the system, instantly get transcripts that are organized by topic and idea. Then I can ask it to pull out all the relevant insights, quotes, and stories for Chapter 1 or Chapter 3. The AI acts as a hyper-efficient research assistant, allowing me to organize your genius at scale. This process means you don't even have to tell me what's in which video. You just give me the raw data, and my system finds the book within it. So whether you have one focused hour to share your wisdom with me, or a library of content that's waiting to be unearthed, my process is designed to be the path of least resistance for you. My job is to eliminate the workload, respect your schedule, and deliver an asset that builds your authority. If you're ready for a book writing process that molds to your reality, click the link in the description below and book a brief 15-minute call. We'll figure out which path is the perfect fit for you and your business. Thanks for watching.